good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida prominent R.J. Harvey. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Harvey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, 4th
gain at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air. And we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Hold on a sec. Ready. Don't go. Please.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. A gain of 14.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Give running right with Kamara. And he's in! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. Joshua Cartier comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
from the 23. Here's 2nd and 7. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got a man. It's McClurry. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They try to set up the screen. This one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game and allow certain teams to just never really get their screen game off the ground.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On the ground, this is Harden. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
2nd and 10. A run once more. That's Harden. He'll manage only a couple. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle.
At the 46-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Caught left side. It's complete. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Rolling right. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this 1st quarter will come to an end. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. On the give, it's Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes down to their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the the conversion on third down. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. A run with Harvey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Rodgers to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Commanders. They'll try here for the extra point. His kick is good. The Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good coverage by the kicking team. It's out of bounds, shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get forward for a couple. Mario Davis there on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by Harvey. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And
the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
258.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Is a turnover on downs.
Hold on a second. Ready. Middle.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Olave is the motion man. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Quick throw, taken in, and good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
2nd down, Nix. And that's over everybody out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
It's gonna be quick. Oh, you made up in the show before? Whoa, you know them up and catch you run with. Get done with. Jump quick. You going broke the dog with some bumps. They go to click. Now 1-1. All over some.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. It's a give now to Kamara. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. His kick is perfect. And the Saints tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. And he can't hang on. Ruther's contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Saints going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Kill.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal.
A 21-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
14-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but his ball's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker. But you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
319.
Now Rodgers. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
49-yard line.
Here's Harvey. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple with Justin Reed up in the safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Throwing, Rodgers. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. Another run here with Kamara. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Saints first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
At the 41-yard line.
On second down, it's Hicks. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing is Nix. Pass is caught by Olave. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And 4 yards. Complete to Alvin Kamara.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches.
Ready. Ready. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Play action now. It's Nix. Under pressure. Now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Kamara trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Again, it'll be Kamara. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. The extra point from Cardi is good. Saints will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for Washington.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one's good for 20 yards and a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Rodgers. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That's swung out to Harvey. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 31, Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the 34-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On third down, here's a run by Kamara. He's inside the 30. And he's got another one. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. On comes Josh McCarty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints tack on one more to their lead.
Saints 22, Commanders 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Commanders first down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Rodgers going up top again. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that 4th and long. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.